Good morning, everyone. Our topic is economic status of single working mothers in the developed nations. I'm Yuki Gochan.
Astro Pandey.
I'm Pamela Lama.
Grisha Bhattacharya.
Sajana Adhikari.
So, firstly, poverty and inequality. These are two research topics that have been that researchers have been doing for a very long time. And to take this research deeper, we decided to do our research on single working mothers to find out why these single working mothers are poor. And as to why we chose single working mothers as our focus group, it is because the population of these women are growing in the developed nations. And as per Frankfurt, these groups are the most vulnerable groups to live in poverty. Moreover, since they are raising the future human capital of the nations, it is a concern for the government and the organization to go in depth in this concept. There are also economically oppressed segments in the labor market. So according to Townsend, poverty is a situation where an individual or a group or families lack the basic human needs such as education and proper diet and shelter and so on. From our research, we have found out that single working mothers are one of those groups that are facing the situation. So in the USA, as you can see, 7.3 million single working mothers are living. There are 7.3 single working mothers in the USA, among which more than 50%, that is 4.5 million, are living under poverty. So that's a huge amount. And in the UK, whereas 60% of single-parent households have at least once experienced poverty within 2010 and 2013. Conservatives like Charles Murray, they believe that single motherhood is a problem in the society that is harmful for the society, and that is the family status of single working mothers is the actual cause of poverty. Whereas if you were to look at a country like Sweden's case, they have very high single working mother households, but they have very few poverty rate. So we can this proves that the family status is not the actual cause for poverty. So the aim of this presentation is to find out if family status, if single motherhood is not the actual cause of poverty, then what is the actual cause of poverty in these societies? So the aim is to uncover these causes, and we'll be doing this using evidences and data of credible sources, and we will also be discussing about what could be the solutions, what could the government or organization do to improve the living standards of these people.
And the method used in our research topic is descriptive and quantitative methods. The research was conducted from different authors and the views of the articles and journals and the books and the different books. We had used JSTOR for our research, which is a non-profit service, and it's a digital source which is used in our research topic. And the sample was selected from the secondary data like ONS, World Bank, and the Gingerbread. The instrument we use in our topic is to exhibit the poor economic status of single working mother in developed countries.
For the literature review of our research, we looked back at some of the major findings conducted by well-known sociologists, in particularly feminist sociologists. In 1974, sociologists found that careers meant sacrificing parenthood for women because women were responsible for taking care of all the household works, including taking care of their children, whereas the role of men at home were only limited to either gardening or maintenance. In another research, in the UK during both the World Wars, it was found that women were called in for labor force, but immediately laid off after the men returned until 1970, when a legislation was passed enforcing equal pay for the same job regardless of the gender. Anne Oakley, a famous sociologist, in 1974 found that women face horizontal and vertical segregation in work. The horizontal segregation at work was where men took all the high-paying posts in managerial and professional fields like technology, construction, transportation, and many more, whereas women were only given jobs at low grades in education, cleaning, catering, and minor office works. The vertical segregation for women meant the glass ceiling, where women had rare opportunities to get higher posts and promotions. And lastly, Walby in 1986 found that women would be the last to be chosen during growth and the first to be laid off during recession.
Based on the theories and methodologies, we have our findings that show 4 distinct causes of the poor economic status of single working mothers. The first one is lack of family support. Out in the developed countries, they have this rule that teenagers at the age of 18 are supposed to leave their parents and become independent, work and earn for their living. And the society has its own mentality, and there are families that do not accept being a single mother. Today, these lone mothers are disproportionately represented among the poor, and 67% of them are struggling in the finances in the UK. Secondly, the pay gap. More than half, that is 52% of lone parents of UK who had their first child during their teenage are either not in work or are still looking for work. 64.4% of them are in work, whereas 20% are forced to be self-employed. In USA, single parenthood accounts from 15% to 40% of income inequality. There has been a survey done by the New York Times differentiating between two mothers, a single mother and a married mother. A single mother receives lower benefits than the married mother. The married mother is qualified, has a good formal education, whereas the single mother has no formal education other than compulsory schooling, and so she gets no sick leaves, no proper pay, and inflexible time schedules, whereas the married mother has all of the benefits required. Thirdly, no formal education. Almost 70% of the British single mothers have no formal qualifications. These teenage mothers especially face this economic adversity with the interruption of their education, often making them unskilled, unemployable, and unemployed. As they are the ones who are the prime caretakers of their child, and they are the ones who look after their child's needs as well as their needs. Lastly, we have the government policies and reforms. During the 1980s and the 1990s, UK welfare and tax policy, government tax policy, known as the Earned Income Tax Credit, encouraged single mothers to work and uplift their economic status. But however, today we can see that those reforms are actually making them to be more poor. 41% of children in single parent families live in relative poverty, and due to the reforms and the austerity cuts occurring in the UK. Majority do not receive any child payment, maintenance payments. Thank you.
To conclude, this poster has shown the implication for the poor economic status of single working mothers, that how they are struggling to fulfill their basic needs and even for their families. Keeping in mind that the main goal of our poster presentation is to know that what are the main causes that are affecting on single working mothers. As Yuki mentioned earlier, it's not about the family status. Then what are the things that are affecting the single working mothers? Firstly, I would like to mention about the policy makers in developed nations. They need to practice more on providing jobs to single working mothers, because as Grisa also told, that they are getting low pay as compared to men. So policymakers in developed nations must do more to uplift the single working mothers, which will boost up each nation's economy as well as the welfare budget. And furthermore, I'd like to add that there are many organizations and NGOs. In context of UK, there is a Gingerbread organization which mainly aims for providing the family's need to the single moms and even for single dad. And in context of USA, there are two. EITC and ACTC, which stands for Earned Income Tax Credit and Additional Child Tax Credit. They are the ones who provide a substantial payment to the low income parent families. So in upcoming future, we hope that other many organizations will also be come in practice and which will help to aid the single working mothers. Thank you.